What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Game Changers podcast. I'm your host, man, Socrates. I'm here with my homeboy, boss man, Jay, Nick Madden from Nick Madden TV, and Gnome G. What up, fellas?
What up?
Cracking.
Man, let's just get right into it, bro.
What it
So
do?
we got a, I guess, an update.
Breaking news.
Breaking news that
There's
just
some
happened.
gruesome injury in the Monday night game.
If y'all can't handle anything gruesome, just close your eyes for a couple of seconds because we're gonna play this video of Tyreek Hill down there snapping his leg off. Oh my God. Bro, that shit look like it hurt. Damn, look how it turned.
Yo.
Ooh, that looks painful, boy.
It happened fast, man. Football, a violent sport. It's a violent sport. You said Tyreek's career over with after this? Yeah, I heard.
I
you said his career over with.
I think he done after this.
Damn.
I mean, even if he can come back, bro, that speed is over with. He ain't gonna be the same Tyreek no more. It's gonna be to the point where he gonna be bouncing from team to team. Nobody gonna really want him, so he might as well go ahead and retire. Him and Tua can retire together.
But I said, we seen other gruesome injuries, like Paul George had that gruesome injury, and he came back and he got another big contract, and we forget about that.
Basketball is different from football, though.
I mean, but he snapped his whole leg, though. And I'm sure there's other examples of, I know Gnome had mentioned earlier, the technology is getting better. Play the video again, play it again. But technology getting better and it don't automatically mean a death sentence for a player with these kind of injuries nowadays. But damn, man, that's
Yeah.
Man,
I mean,
like
the probability of him coming back and being effective obviously is pretty low, I would say, just because there's so many Tariq Hills that are gonna come up in the ranks for one. So many fast players, so many kids coming through college, trying to get back to that same speed after something like that. It's gonna be hard to do. Not saying it's impossible, because like we were saying off the air, like the technology and stuff of that nature is getting better. It's getting the doctor, the medicine, but to try to get back that same speed, because as you age, you already kind of losing that speed. Just naturally, you're not going to be as fast, even though you're training, even though you're working out, you're doing everything you're supposed to do. You losing a step. Just naturally, you're losing a step. So when you snap your leg like this man just snapped his leg, it's like, damn.
Number 27, did he know it was snapped when he got up like that? Because it's like he just sat right there like on one knee. Did he know that he just snapped his whole leg like that?
Yeah, he probably felt that shit. He probably felt it. He probably knew instantly, because you play that position for so long, and you tackling people your whole life. You get to the NFL, when something ain't right. Like, I don't snap somebody, I don't tackle somebody and their leg feel like that now. He probably felt it.
And we never think about this, bro. But how do you think the people that are the ones who cause the injuries, how you think they feel after this shit? And you got to think that it kind of messes with their head a little bit.
Yeah, as long as you ain't no POS, you got some players out there just terrible. What's the old boy who used to play for the what's the old boy used to play for the Bengals? I'm forgetting his name now.
Burfict. To my Burfict.
Linebacker. Yeah.
He would have loved it. He would have loved it. He would love injuring people. He don't give a damn. He went out there to do that. So
yeah,
you're gonna have.
I'm sure it wasn't intentional.
Nah, but I'm just saying
that was just a freak accident.
Yeah, I'm just saying in the NFL though,
it's a violent sport,
you gonna have people in there that, especially in the old NFL, the 90s on down, you gonna have a couple people that love injuring, because that's what you did back then.
But you know how a shark or alligator whip their tail and shake you. It's like he
Yeah.
rolled and just man, he probably didn't number 27 I'm talking about. He probably didn't know his own strength at that moment because he rolled through with that and popped that man knee on off.
And you got to think though, you know, the legs on some guys aren't as, you know, he's a fast guy, but he don't weigh that much. How much Tyreek Hill weigh?
Tyreek about 190, 195 at the most. 200 at the most.
I don't think he would get 200. Man.
Yeah, he about 190, 195.
You know, so when he's getting hit, you know, he gets hit out there, you know, he could be getting, and you getting hit by guys 200 something plus pounds, you know.
225. Yeah.
Right. Coming at you at, you know, how many miles per, you don't even know how many miles per hour, depending how fast this dude is. And he got pads on.
Bro, I played a little football and I ended up getting the ball on a kickoff one time and got hit so hard. I knew I did not want to play offense, at least. I play defense. I ain't playing offense. Man hit me so hard. And you know what? Everybody else was getting up and I wanted to lay there for a minute. But I had to get up. Man, hit me so hard, for real, bro. And yeah, that was when I knew. I mean, I do not need to be playing offense. So yeah, it's a violent sport, man. You got dudes bigger than you. You know.
Well wishes to Tyreek, man.
Well wishes to Tyreek. I hope he come back, but you know, this might be the end of his prime as we know it.
Yeah, with a player that dynamic, I would hate to see his career end like this. This ain't the way you want to see somebody like Tyreek go out. So speedy recovery, man. I hope he can come back and still be at least 90% as explosive as he is now. Because then he'll never be back 100%. But Jesus, man. I mean, he when they carted him out the field, he didn't look like he was in no pain because that adrenaline still pumping. But boy, once that adrenaline goes away,
they about to pump him. They about to pump him all kinds of painkillers tonight. He's gonna be numb. He'll be numbed up pretty nice, man, because that was a vicious injury for sure.
Yeah, his life might have changed right in front of our eyes, right here tonight.
Yeah, but
I'm letting on though. It ain't gonna be the end of his career though. He'll come back, but he just gonna be a step or two behind.
Yeah, because you know these guys training and like I said, the medicine and just the ways that they're able to make sure that the human body can bounce back from injury is even, you know, it's even more so much advanced from, you know, the mid to early 2000s, let alone the 80s and the 70s. You know what I'm saying? They can actually work on these guys and make sure that they're almost back 100%. So
yeah,
true.
It's just like I said, it's not a death sentence. But man, the way it looks, the way that it looks,
you caught on that turf.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That them cleats got caught up into that turf or whatever. And then plus the guy wrapping his legs too though. It like I'm saying, it ain't the guy's fault, but you know what I'm saying, it happens though, you know what I'm saying? And then like I said, end up telling how fast they going and stuff like that. So like I said, they just it happened. It's football stuff. Hey, people bound to get injured, you know. But
if you look right here, this right here is where his foot got caught on that turf at when that dude was tackling him, and it just,
you know, the right angle, you know, the right mix, the right angle, the right amount of speed, and like you said, the foot getting caught up in the turf. It only takes, you know, and then boom. He's not his foot's not in the right placement. So if he gets hurt, boom. You know. That feet placement is so big with those leg injuries.
And sometimes being such a dynamic athlete, you know, that work against you with these injuries. We saw that with Derrick Rose. We saw that with Bo Jackson. You know what I'm saying? These guys who were so athletic, that it kind of they were too explosive.
But
It
do
wasn't
y'all
gonna
think
last
they're
long
gonna,
anyway.
do y'all think they're gonna try to do something different with these fields since there've been so many turf injuries already this season?
I'm pretty
I
sure they
doubt
are.
it.
I'm pretty sure they have like a science. Somebody. I'm pretty sure the NFL got some. I mean, the NFL has so many different people a part of it when it comes to the actual game and these stadiums and fields and the players. Like, I'm pretty sure they got some sports sciences that. Yeah, we're working on some turf for. I'm pretty sure they already got something going on like that. If you were even to look it up, because I mean they've done so much with their helmets because of concussions and the concussion
Mm-hmm.
protocol and all of that. So I wouldn't put it past them that they're already looking at fields from because I think
Yeah.
this is actually natural grass though. I don't think this is turf. Ain't Miami actual grass?
Miami, yeah, Miami ain't
I
got no
think
dome or
Miami's
nothing.
actually grass, bro. Like, cause obviously certain teams is natural grass, and the other ones is just pure turf. I think Miami's actual grass, bro. So I mean, you could still obviously get caught up on grass though. So
Yep.
you know what I mean. So
Gruesome injury. Like I said,
yeah,
thoughts and prayers out to Tyreek and his family, but that was tough to even watch. We can
yeah,
move
for
on
sure.
to the game that happened yesterday, though, man. What game you want to start with? What was the
We might
big
as well just
game you
start with
thought
that
about yesterday?
Cowboys
And
and
that Cowboys and Green Bay.
yeah, we might as well.
Already. So, with the most anticipated game of the week, would you say that's the most anticipated game of the week?
Yeah, that are the Chiefs and Ravens.
Okay, because it was a good game, I guess you would say. Packers and Cowboys. 40 points each. What were the defenses doing is my question.
Sleeping.
No,
I
No,
so
feel
what
what
like
was
happened?
the defense doing?
Yeah, so like I think after the second touchdown by the Packers, the extra point was blocked. Cowboys ran it in for 2 points, and once they blocked it in and returned it for two, it seemed like Green Bay just fell apart defensively the rest of the game. I don't know what happened. They came out sharp. They came off a lot of energy, but it just seems like Jordan Love didn't really get in it. Really, I mean he did his thing, but I feel like he wasn't. I don't know. I feel like that killer instinct kind of went away from him after that block of that field goal. And then the defense, like I said, the defense just, I don't know, they fell apart. Their rhythm was off. They weren't getting to the Dak like they should. The Cowboys was doing their thing. But it's funny to me, Nick brought up a point on one of the shows. I think because we were saying how Dallas was gonna get blown out. I don't know if we said that on the show or we were off the air.
Yeah, I think
But
everybody felt that way. Yep.
yeah. But Nick had a good point. He said, "Man, that performs well when he don't have a main star on the field," and he actually did that this week. I remember these niggas like,
I
man,
mean, he had the other boy, what's his name, from Pittsburgh, the receiver.
oh
You
yeah,
talking about
Pickens,
Pickett.
yeah,
Pickens.
But
Pickens, yeah,
Pickett
Boy,
ain't
Pickens.
hit number one though.
Hey, he
But you know what
did.
I'm saying?
He
Like
did
when he got
amazing though.
Pickens had a big
but when
game.
he got
That boy had a game.
what's the boy
that
name?
floater.
When Lamb ain't on there,
Uh
he ain't gotta have his number one. He feel
huh.
free that he can just get it out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But when he got
Yeah.
Lamb, it's like you gotta force Lamb the ball just to give him his target.
Yeah, to give him his yeah. I hear you. That makes sense. But that what do you think about that throw that Dak had to Pickens that floater to the almost he almost scored on it. That floater was nasty. That was a nasty pass. I don't floated it to him there like right there on like the 2 yard line out of bounds. It was a nice throw. That might have been the throw
And
of the game almost.
I was kind of disappointed a little bit in that game though, because Parson didn't do what I wanted him to do. I thought he was gonna go out there and just dominate, at
Yeah,
least to like
he did.
show them what they missed by getting rid of him. And I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't get that.
And he was supposed to have, so like you said, dominate the game. The one sack he did get, it was like a sack for no gain. It wasn't even a loss of
Yeah,
yardage or
they
anything.
just gave.
Closest to you. Dak plays fake. Looking. Here's Parsons chasing. Dak taking off. Parsons gets him. He comes down. He's down by contact.
A touchdown saving play by Micah Parsons. I mean, he's going in. There's not a doubt in my mind. The corner had his back turned. Just pure hustle and speed.
Yeah, they just gave him that sack just for the like shock value of it, and to say that he got to the quarterback in his first game against Dallas since the trade. But I don't think that was a sack. But they gave him.
Like I said, it was a negative 1 yard or no gain. So whatever you call those. But I wanted to talk about something we were talking about earlier. Is I don't even want to say the words. I'm gonna play a video for you. Let you see.
What the fuck was that rigged ending? The Packers versus Cowboys. Because as you can see, the Packers are up by 4 points with just 1 minute left to go in the fourth quarter. But watch what happens on this play right here. As you can see, Dak Prescott is going to drop back and he is going to throw an intentional grounding here. There is no receiver even close to this football. Look at this. Not even remotely close, and nothing is called, and they don't get a penalty on the play. And then as a result of no penalty being called on a clear intentional grounding, they go down the field and end up with a George Pickens touchdown to go ahead and take the 3-point lead. And even though the Packers should have already won this game, they're forced to go down the field and then hit this field goal to send the game to overtime. And then after a quick field goal by Dallas in overtime, there's only 11 seconds left for the Packers, and they're not
This is the
hurrying
part
up
I
at
didn't
all,
understand what the fuck they
wasting
were
their
doing
own
here.
clock for no reason when they could score a touchdown to win the game. And as you can see, it leads to an incomplete pass with only 1 second left now in the fourth. And it was clear that the Packers were not allowed to win this game because of the fact that 85% of people had bets on them in this game, and they had to end up settling for the tie game field goal.
That I didn't understand that. Like, why not rush? Why waste so much time on the clock when you know that's the end of the game? You're gonna either score a touchdown or a field goal, and they had a chance to get a touchdown out of that play, and he just threw it to the back of the end zone.
And to be honest, the guy who he was throwing the ball to wasn't open. He was double covered.
No, he had 2 people on him, but that's why I said, man, the NFL should not be able to do sports gambling at all. It shouldn't be a part of it in no way, shape, or form. And I think that just brings a lot of bullshit to the game. Like, we want to watch football for the enjoyment and as fans, but you can't really get the enjoyment out of it because shit like this. And they're not trying to cover none of this shit up.
Every commercial gonna be a betting commercial. There's gonna be some shit to tell you something about betting, and then you do try, like I said in our group chat, we try betting out, and then you figure out, wait a minute, this shit a damn scam.
Yeah, I did last. I stopped that shit, bro, because I can't enjoy the game no more because I'm too worried about my fucking ticket that I didn't bet at all. So
but then if you paying attention to these damn tickets, like yesterday, what his name, Dallas Goedert. His over-under was 37.5. I'm like, okay, 38 yards, bet. Boy, how about this man got 39 yards exactly?
Oh,
like,
that ain't shit. That ain't shit. I think was it last week when they had fucking Josh Allen to get over under 219, and he got right at 209. So if you pick the over when he's been going over 200 yards, 220, 240 yards every game. But took him for the over, and he gets 209.
I'm telling you, they be watching them lines. Like dude said, they see how much percentage of the money is bet one way or the other. They looking at this shit. So, I mean, man, it's getting harder and harder for me to even.
I don't even bet no more. Fuck it. I just say fuck it.
Ben, you basically just shit.
You giving away your money, bro. Because I you know how many times last year, man, I done got to the last player, and that be the only player on my ticket that don't make it, and it's like, bro, what the fuck? Something gotta give.
That's why really betting only really works on one game with a lot of money.
A lot of money, yeah.
Or one prop bet or two, easy prop bets with a lot of money. It ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Once you start putting big parlays, you're not gonna hit. Once you start doing all that, you're not gonna hit. You gotta come to the table.
4 picks, man. That shit ain't hitting.
Yeah, you gotta come in with, 10, 20K, like these dudes in Vegas, or who be coming in with 50 bands, 100 bands, putting it on one game, making, you know what I mean? That type of stuff. Like, you got to be willing to risk a whole lot to get a lot to even make it make sense. Because if you try to just put up $100 on 4 or 5 games every week, you probably gonna lose that 100 damn near every time. You know what I'm saying? That's just the nature of of betting.
And like Popeye said, the NFL is part ownership of these damn betting sites and
bringing the money, bringing the gambling, and bringing the people who want to come in and lose. And not saying people because obviously people are gonna win. Somebody's gonna beat the house. You're gonna see that ticket. Somebody put down $200 and they end up winning $60K. So when you see that shit, you be like, "Damn, I'm probably gonna put my whole little shit together." You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be the next one to do it.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, that's just an element. I mean, obviously we saw that with this game. People see a lot of this stuff in the NFL, so it's good to just be a fan and watch the games. But you gotta be you can't just be blind to what's actually going on the field sometimes.
Yeah.
There's obviously some stuff going on when we watch these games. So.
Facts. But that game right there, Cowboys and Packers supposed to be in the game of the week. I said before that game, I said, man, I wish both of them would lose. And we got a tie. So I got what I asked for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These guys, I ain't gonna lie though, Green Bay tricked this game out, man. Green Bay ought to be ashamed of themselves. I thought this was supposed to be a good defense. This supposed to be we're supposed to be meeting them in the NFC Championship. Man, Green Bay ain't on shit.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It seems like when they played the Browns, I don't know. That spark left just against the Browns. So
man, that defense
I was thinking they were
going
to bounce back. I mean, they did put up 40 points, but if you can't stop nobody in the NFL, I mean,
okay. But you put up 40 points on the Cowboys, who also have a horrible defense. They spend all the money on offense, so their defense not that good. So both of y'all defense, Green Bay, your defense shouldn't be on that same level. You spent a lot of money on your defense.
No, because I mean, you're not gonna go. I mean, if you want your team to go to the Super Bowl and be Super Bowl champions, they have to be somewhat. They have to have somewhat of a decent defense. Nobody
defense wins the game.
You can't give up 40.
Defense wins the game.
Yeah, defense wins the game. Like, you just not gonna just go in with just firepower, just to win games.
Offense puts you in the range, but defense wins the game.
Yeah, and I'll say even the same thing in basketball. I mean, how many crazy offensive, juggernauts have we seen in basketball that can do their thing all through the regular season, but once they get to the playoffs, they can't make it to the championship, or they
the big stage and bright lights. Everybody ain't ready for it.
And we're gonna talk about that with our next game that we talk about. You talk about the in the NBA players not living up to their the billing. Yeah, that's kind of going on. I kind of see the internet talking. The internet undefeated, but I see they talking and. That same rhetoric is being spilled about your boy Lamar Jackson, because we did see last night where Baltimore basically got dominated by the Chiefs. Both of these teams needed a win. The Chiefs needed one bad. Baltimore needed one bad. But they're saying Lamar just not the guy in the big spots. And it's a 2-time MVP we talking about here. Yeah. What do we feel about the Ravens and where they at. We know Derrick Henry had the fumbling problems. You got DeAndre Hopkins. You got some pieces, bro. You know, Lamar got the best team he probably had since he been there. I know Derrick likely got hurt early, so his tight end's out. But he got Mark Andrews. What are we saying about Lamar and the Ravens?
And we see the same thing
I don't
every
think
year.
they need to panic. I don't think they need to panic. I mean, it's a long season. It's just week 4, so they still got
I think
time.
they sitting at 1-3 though.
I mean,
I think they sitting at 1-3.
We've seen teams turn around.
One panic.
Hey, Rod, let's not forget.
A long season.
Well, I did see a stat
and beat 3-3.
Yeah, I hear you. But I did just see a stat that the only team that had come from a 1-3 start to win the Super Bowl is like the Tom Brady Patriots. So it's only happened one time. And I think this team expectations, the Ravens expectations is Super Bowl or bust, right?
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
Okay. That's what I'm just trying to see. So it might be time to panic. 1-3, you got to do something that ain't nobody ever did except one team in order to stay with that, that line of thought.
We also got to talk about the Chiefs now. That dynasty being over.
Wait a minute. You think
if they
that
don't
dynasty
make the
being
playoffs.
over?
Yeah, I think they done.
But they just beat more about 17 on the big stage.
Yeah, but Derrick Henry ain't playing like Derrick Henry. And they hurt Lamar. Didn't Lamar get hurt in this game?
Yeah,
fake the injury in this game.
Hey, and now you brought that up. Since you brought that up, let me bring up the fact that the internet also been talking about Lamar so-called faking an injury, and it says Lamar Jackson exits in the third quarter as injury woes pile up. Fans call Lamar Jackson hamstring excuse a joke and say Baltimore Ravens QB flat out quit when the game got tough. Damn. What we gotta say about that?
Number, though. They had his number, and they frustrated him because he was on the sideline.
Hold on, wait a minute, Nick. No, that ain't what we asking.
Bro,
we asking, did he quit?
No,
did he quit?
I think he quit. I honestly feel like he quit. I really do feel like he gave up on them. He was frustrated. He couldn't get nothing going.
And I think Lamar kind of messed up in his press conference the last game.
Did he admit it?
Well, I don't know if he admitted it, but I think just on the coverages of how they're playing Lamar, because the last game he said that they put a spy. They were putting a spy in coverage in a lot of those packages that they were showing Lamar. And I think people, defensive coordinators, bell went off when he said that. I'm like, why you admit that? So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? He kind of, not even speaking on his injury and stuff, just speaking on how he's getting played and how he's getting frustrated out there because you kind of gave a little game up about what you don't like out there with defenses. So, I mean, you don't think people didn't hear that?
He probably thought it was some type of mind game that he was playing with people and was like, yeah, he want them to do that so that he can get off. But it wasn't just the spot, man. Them boys was getting after him. That man running for his life.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't get blocks in the NFL or football period, but in the NFL, if your O-line ain't blocking, I mean,
quarterback gonna have a long night.
Yeah, I mean, you can only be so fast for so long. You can only be, this great quarterback, MVP. At the end of the day, if your O-line does not keep the defensive players from you so you can make something happen, you are going to have a long night out there, man. It's just the way football is, and Lamar Jackson is not the exception to that,
Okay, but the internet ain't giving him that kind of grace. They saying it's on him. It's him in the big games not being able to push the Ravens over the top.
And you're gonna have
that.
I agree at this point. I agree at this point. I'm sorry, I agree because look, you got to make it happen. If people are calling you that guy, you got to make it happen. If not, the next person that we calling that guy, the Pat Mahomes,
I mean,
the Josh, you know what I mean,
the other
the
guys who getting the big bucks, because that's what we're
yeah,
talking about here. If you
right,
20% of the team salary cap, you gotta be,
yeah,
Josh Allen. That's why
Josh
Josh
Allen,
Allen
right,
he can't
right.
say, oh, I ain't got receivers, nigga, because you
Yeah,
getting paid all the money.
but I don't like how they put all of it on the quarterback. He can't throw and catch the ball. He ain't the one
Hey,
that's out there
you
fumbling.
getting the money though. Come on, you getting the money.
But if I hand the ball off to the fucking running back and he puts this motherfucker on the ground 4 times a game, that ain't my fault. If I
I
throw
mean,
Yeah,
to a wide open receiver
yeah,
and he drops the pass 6 out of the
yeah,
5 times that I threw it to him, that ain't my fault.
yeah.
okay,
It's true.
okay, you
But
can say
it's
the
like you,
same thing for the coach. The coach can say that. Well, hey, I didn't catch the ball, I didn't miss the ball, but motherfucker, you
yeah,
the coach.
yeah.
And he
I,
caught he the ones that giving them the plays.
yeah, but I'm gonna say it like this: once you are getting the big money, once you're looked at as elite, this is a two-time MVP now we're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So once you get the accolades, once you get the money, once you get the prestige, you have these things. What are we looking for? We looking for you to be the best quarterback out there and the best potential player out there. This is what Patrick Mahomes has done, right? You could say he had weapons. You could say he got Andy Reid, but guess what? He got the job done, and that's why
And
people hail him to where they hail him at. Now,
so
now
no,
here,
is it fair? Is it fair to compare what his name Lamar to Patrick Mahomes? Because that's who his name gonna be tied to his whole career. Is that fair?
I would say it's fair in the sense of what he's done with his own individual stats, right? Now, can we compare him in the sense of being a winner? No, that's why they put him in the James Harden jersey. James Harden is statistically one of the best NBA players of all time, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
could, but do you say that he's a winner?
Nope.
So, I mean, shit, that's the
Which
way
is
Lamar
crazy.
Jackson
Which
is
is
looked at.
crazy. That's crazy to say, but no, you don't think of James Harden as a winner. Even though
Yeah,
he
you
goes
look,
to the playoffs every year, he probably,
yeah,
it's not like
but you
he's a loser, but he's
and you
not looked at
and
as
I
a
mean
winner.
but then again, let's look at this comparison as well with James Harden and Lamar Jackson. They both are two players that kind of changed the game of both their sports. Now we could say Michael Vick before Lamar Jackson and all of
Yeah.
that, but
But Michael Vick
still,
said Lamar is better than him. So
right. So we've seen him change the game in the sense of James Harden with the step back three and the Euro and the way
mhm.
that he kind of evolutionized the game.
Made the referees officiate the game different.
Right. So in that
And
sense,
remember, we had that same talk about Lamar because they were hitting him like a running back. Remember?
yeah,
So he
right.
had to be
So
officiated differently.
exactly. So it's a great comparison. But in the winning column, when we think about Lamar Jackson getting to the playoffs with his other counterparts, are you going to take him as the winner to come up out of that? Probably not.
Man,
I'm not. Compared to the
I'm
field,
rooting for him every time. If he ain't playing against the Eagles, I'm rooting for Lamar. But
yeah,
it is becoming a recurring theme, and it's becoming, one of those things that where, once everybody think something of you, that's what you are.
yeah. And maybe he proves
So,
us wrong. Maybe he proves us wrong, and he does some miraculous things. He turns it around. They get to the playoffs from this slump that they have in the beginning of the season, and they go on and do their thing. But to
but
me,
I don't think
it's
it
look,
matters if you don't do it against Patrick Mahomes. Because, like I
yeah,
said, that's who his name is going to be tied to the whole time. He got to do it against Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, those two
yeah,
guys for the most
yeah,
part.
yeah. I agree.
So that was hard to watch Lamar and Derrick Henry. They just can't get it together. The Chiefs back in the winning column. I don't know who they play next, but yeah, I think that dynasty over with too. I think Mel Socrates said that dynasty over with too.
And I'm glad.
I wanted to talk about Malik Neighbors and that injury. Did y'all see that injury? Malik Neighbors out for the.
I was watching this game and I don't know. I think I veered away from the TV at the time. I didn't see the injury.
Yo, it was a non-contact injury, but it was pretty gruesome too. And you could tell he was very upset. Let's take a look.
Cam Hart looking for Neighbors. Flag is down and Neighbors is down.
Offside. Defense number 43. 5-yard penalty. Let's replay third down.
Troy Dye, and there's Neighbors, and you can see the anguish.
That boy
He
hurt.
had a shoulder injury in practice Wednesday. Did not practice. Came back limited on Thursday and Friday. Watch it again. Oof. The left knee, right? When he was trying to cut.
I think it's the right knee when he went to jump.
Let's see.
I think it's when he went to jump because he's favoring it before he even hits the ground.
And he been having a good season too. So far.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Hey, and that's what I was just about to say. He just got a good quarterback in there. What's the boy name? Jackson Dart. You know, the whole New York Giants was saying that he had Jackson Dart had did well during the preseason, and but they had paid Russell all this money already, so they had to throw Russell out there. Well, they put Russell out there for 2-3 weeks. Now Russell lost his job. They got Dart out.
So y'all think he lost his job? Y'all think it's over for Russ?
They talking about trading Russ right now.
But I don't think he had. I honestly don't think he's been having bad games, bro.
Man, first off, again, he make too much money. You paying him too much. If you got somebody else can play better than him, so you got to get rid of him if you can.
Boy, ain't nobody can take that contract.
If you can get off of it, I mean, we didn't think anybody was gonna take. We've seen it happen. We've seen it happen. But Malik Neighbors, torn ACL, out for the rest of the season. The Giants kind of been looking like a functional football team lately. I mean,
but will they
more
now?
than what I expected. More than what I expected from them. But here's the crazy part about this story I wanted to say, man. And what do y'all think about what I'm about to show you? The Giants are actually trying to spin the block on Odell Beckham Jr.
Man, leave that man where he's at, bro.
Let's just be real. Let's just be real. A 1-year contract? Fuck it. I mean, what they got to lose? Not a damn thing.
This man made his whole name off of one catch, bro. I've never been on that Odell wagon, bro. He's never been a top receiver to me. I'm sorry.
But Mayor Socrates, he had that one catch.
That's it. That made his career.
Listen. He had that one catch in New York.
Oh, so you're saying he go back to New York and
leave
that man, leave that dancing motherfucker where he at. Don't nobody want to see this fruit. Don't nobody want to see him on the field.
No, you're right. Go ahead and say it.
I mean, OBJ probably on the boat somewhere, tanning and whatever he doing. But the Giants bringing them in after Malik Neighbors' injury.
If they want to waste that money, let them go ahead. Waste it. Shit, I don't care. Hell.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense commercially. You know what I'm saying? A reunion of sorts. A homecoming, you could say.
But he can retire New York Giant since this is where he got his start at.
OBJ. Shout out Natasha Marie in the comments. New York Giants ain't no helping y'all. Let me just say that. Because you're in the NFC East. The Cowboys are better. Didn't the Cowboys beat the Giants here already? I would say the Cowboys are a better team than the Giants. So whatever they do, yeah, I'm with you. It don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. And Jackson Dart had a good game, and everybody's jumping on this Dart bandwagon and wanting to get rid of Russ already and this and that. Man, listen, that's that first game shine for a rookie. them boys finna light his ass up. And then they're gonna be begging for Russell to come back. I'm telling you, don't let this motherfucker one game fool y'all. He out there doing the Cam Newton Superman and shit. Okay. Boy, finna light his ass up.
And speaking on Russell Wilson, Tony Gonzalez, Hall of Fame tight end, Tony Gonzalez, now announcer, he's saying that Russell Wilson has messed up his Hall of Fame chances by, going to Denver and going to Pittsburgh and now going to New York. And I actually feel that that's unwarranted. I really don't know why he said that. The man won a Super Bowl and the man been to 2 Super Bowls and should have won the second one, really. So
man, that was a coach.
Yeah.
So my question is, did Michael Jordan mess up his Hall of Fame candidacy going to Washington Wizards?
Right.
Because that would be the same rationale.
I felt like it was low key hating. I didn't see the angle.
There's a lot of hating going on. It's a lot
that was unwarranted. That wasn't called for. And Natasha Marie said y'all comical at times.
She talking about you, dude. We laughing at him too, Natasha. But Russell is Russell. He did what he did already. Russell kinda is the American dream. Russell got the bag. He got the relationship. He got I guess he adopted a kid, Russell out here living life.
And let's be real. Tony Gonzalez said that. I'm gonna be real with you, my boy. Russell Wilson leaves football, he can take your job because you already know he can do announcing. He already that type of dude.
That's probably why Tony Gonzalez saying that shit, dude. It be shit like that going on behind the scenes, man.
But if I were Russ, I leave football just to take his job. Just to come push his ass out that chair.
He got that personality. He got the voice. He come off like Carlton. You know what I'm saying? Like he could take.
Oh, dang, we didn't even talk about this. Yeah, he could. You're right, though. You're definitely right. But we didn't even talk about the fact that Molly left First Take, right? So Stephen A. went and got Drew Brees. I said, what made him know that Drew Brees gonna be a fit for what's the criteria we doing here, Stephen A?
Shit, you could have called me here.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, hit us up, man. TGC podcast, man. Shit. You get anybody right. Hey, give me a shot, man. But yeah, so that's going on in the it's a lot of stuff going on in sports media. You know what I'm saying? You know, they've been calling for Ryan Clark's job for a while here on on the internet. Ever since he brought up,
can he speak his fucking mind?
And I'm gonna tell you, the white people were mad at him because he brought up the fact that what's his name, RG3 wife is white. And how RG3, RG3 over top. We all know.
Make sure he throws that up every time he's on fucking camera.
Yeah, we all
he
know.
Ain't did that. He ain't said shit. Like that's
we know how RG3 is, but Ryan Clark called him out for it, and of course RG3 had a lot of support on his side for the whole. Calling Ryan a racist.
Fuck RG3.
But they start flipping though. Now Ryan is a racist. Now, and here go the crazy part too, because this is how corporate America work, bro, and it's real talk. Ryan wouldn't be sitting in that damn seat comfortable if it weren't for Stephen A. sitting there. If Stephen A. didn't have the situation that he got, they would have got Ryan the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we were talking about this earlier where Kendrick Perkins had came on and said how Stephen A. made a 5-minute call and she got him paid for the whole year.
Stephen A. got some pull, man, and he look out for his people.
Yeah. So that's the only reason Ryan can be able to, weather this storm. Because when they want your job, man, hey, they go on a whole smear campaign. I saw it.
But I like Ryan Clark though. Like,
I like Ryan too.
so man, keep doing what you doing, bro. Fuck these folk. They got their
Stephen
own
A.
show,
giving
man.
opportunities. Stephen A. is giving opportunities for one thing. He got Cam up now. Cam, all right. I like Cam, but I don't know what Cam be going sometimes.
Yeah,
But
I ain't getting behind the way that nigga dressed.
yeah, I can't. I've been trying not to look at. I be trying not to pay attention.
But you can't help it. It just stands out, bro. Like the nigga is weird, funny as hell.
Yeah.
I think I like his show. I think he's a
like
good
his show,
dude.
too.
It's just like, man, what the fuck do you be wearing?
But you know, it's just a lot of controversy because of course Cam had the controversy about him and Jalen Hurts. Everybody saying that he was hating on Jalen Hurts. And then
I don't think he
had
was, though.
No, I don't think he was either. But then what the conversation evolved into is Cam trying to prove himself to the internet, saying that, you know, he had a national championship and an MVP. Dude, we know. Any real football fan knows. Like, you ain't got to reintroduce yourself. You didn't just retire. I mean, you didn't retire 50 years ago.
And that's why I don't be understanding with these dudes. Like, why y'all be trying to prove shit to a bunch of motherfuckers that's sitting at home in front of a fucking TV screen or a computer typing? Like, man, fuck them. I wouldn't give a fuck what they say. Fuck them. I wouldn't be trying to prove myself to nobody. Like, if you don't like what I say, then don't fucking tune in. Don't nobody give a fuck. Except on the Game Changer. We care. So y'all tune in.
Already. But this weekend football, just in football in general, I know we had the Colts end up going down, and the 49ers end up going down. And you wanted to talk about the 49ers a little bit?
We got cheated.
Uh-oh. Is that what happened?
Yeah, they cheated us. Ref didn't want to see us going 4-0. I think it was an Eagle fan that made that call. But yeah, we got cheated, man. They took that interception from fucking Upton Stout, man. Talking about something, it was a pass interference. That definitely wasn't a pass interference. That call should have never been made. But I can't just look past CMC putting that ball on the ground. I can't look past we had an opportunity to win it in the end and Purdy put the ball on the ground. Like, so I ain't gonna say that the referees took us out of it, but they pushed that needle. That call, that interception, man, that would have sealed it. That would have gave us the win, but I'll just let y'all be the judge.
Flag thrown. Upton Stout, the rookie, with the
Roll that footage.
5-man rush. Lawrence steps up, throws on the move, and the Niners have a pick.
Flag.
There is a flag thrown.
Is that the Golden Boy, Travis Hunter?
The first of his career.
Yeah.
Looking to bring it back, and he gets dragged down inside the.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Travis Hunter had he had a good catch.
I saw you had a little catch. I saw.
But we can clearly see that wasn't a pass interference.
I didn't see a real pass interference on that play. The young man, I know you had played his press conference after the game, and he owned up to it, and he was very mature about it. So he said,
media trainer.
Yeah, media trainer for sure. Because I was like, man, that was some bullshit.
Yeah, I got that video too.
Really just going off my keys, just trying to finish a play, and I seen that he threw it, and I was running. Then I looked back, and it was a flag, but can't control it. Just try to go for the next play, try to figure out what I can fix better on my technique and things like that.
Got him on the interception. Did you think it was a penalty?
Personally, I didn't, but like I can't argue with the ref, so it's like whatever happens, it is what it is. I just got to make a play on the next time and figure out how I could fix it.
Yeah. Clearly not a pass interference.
Very, very mature answer from the young man. That's what's up. You like to see that. Don't cry about it. But yeah, anybody with eyes, you can see.
Bullshit call. But hey, and then plus, man, like we banged up on the offense and defense. Jennings is still questionable. Ayuk he just got paid to just, I guess, be a cheerleader.
As usual.
Yeah, Brock Purdy, that was his first game back. I mean, we always, yeah, you're right. We are always injured, but let's not forget now, even with all those injuries and all our star players being hurt as usual, like you said, we were still 3-0 until yesterday. And these are with backups.
3-1. You still okay. You're still early.
Exactly.
3-1.
These are with this is with a field full of backups. So imagine if we was healthy. It'd be healthy.
Y'all probably should have just told Purdy not play. Maybe y'all would have won if y'all had told Purdy not play.
All right, man. Listen, that we done paid him. That's our quarterback, and I gotta stand behind him. Mac Jones, you did a great job while he was out. We appreciate it. But now Purdy is back, and he's gonna take us to the Super Bowl. Hopefully.
Check out the latest episodes of the Game Changers podcast, where the mic stays hot and the conversation remains authentic. Join us for insightful discussions that challenge the status quo and inspire change. The next episode is coming soon. Tune in or risk being left behind. Don't miss out on the compelling stories and the expert insights. Stay connected and ensure you're in the loop. Stay locked in.
Okay. Hey, let me just say this. Hey, that boy cleaned up motherfucker Wiley like he got on makeup. Oh man. Hey, but you can take that shit down, bro. We lost. It's over with.
Yeah, shout out to my coach. I know we lost ours, but we hurt ourselves. We had 2 miscues, but it's okay. We played a good team. They played good. But we'll bounce back next week. I ain't too worried about it. We 3-1. I ain't in panic mode. I ain't gonna blame the refs.
Through 4 weeks, we looking at the quarterback.
Man, fuck you, Nick. I ain't blaming the refs. I'm just calling it how it is.
Natasha Marie said, "What was that?" That's our new marketing campaign coming up. But yeah.
Hello, I'm
Top 10 QBs.
Top 10 QBs. We got Drake May making an appearance at number 10, peeking through the bottom of that top 10.
I don't see how the fuck Dak shouldn't even be on now.
Dak been playing good.
I know,
been throwing.
But he a
Ain't got no
cowboy.
run game.
He a cowboy.
I know he's been playing good up until this Giants game, but man, Justin Herbert is literally the NFL's golden boy for real, man.
Come on now, we just talked about that.
He is the golden boy of the NFL. He can't do no wrong.
Who put him at number 2?
So y'all don't think he deserved number 2?
I'm not saying he didn't have a good first 3 weeks. He did. So I mean, it's understandable he's in the top 5. He had a good first 3 weeks. But I'm just saying though.
Who did he play?
Yeah, he didn't. They really weren't no crazy players or teams that he played.
They played KC.
They beat KC. They beat KC up front.
Yeah.
That was just
the first game out the gate or whatever. But yeah, like I don't know. It just feels like he can't do no wrong in the NFL's eyes.
But then when he does do wrong, he don't get the criticism that everybody else get.
Yeah, they blame the receivers. They blame the running back. They blame the coaches. They don't put it on him.
Yeah, that's why I say that's why I say he's the golden boy of the NFL, man. They gonna treat him with the all utmost respect. They're not gonna drag him. I mean, look at Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts winning Super Bowl. He undefeated now, and
And he's number 8. And listen, and I ain't no Eagles fan. Oh my God, I do not. I can't stand the Eagles, but I don't think it's fair to put a Super Bowl champ
Daniel Jones over
4-0 right now.
But to be fair, this is just talking about these 4 weeks. These 4 weeks we talking about these.
Now, if they going about so
they ain't saying they better. They ain't saying they better.
So is they calculating this off of yards thrown? Because if that's the case, Jalen need to be number 2.
Yeah, because Jalen ain't every game ain't been smooth for Jalen. I will say that.
Yeah, because the second half of yesterday he went 0-8.
0 for 8 for 0 yards. But Dak, I would say Dak Prescott should be ahead of Jalen. I don't know about Daniel Jones.
Dak should be higher up on the list. I was just bullshitting because I don't like the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely should be higher up on that list. And Pat Mahomes should be lower. Man, I'm so glad they struggling.
There's only so many people you got. Only so many slots you got. 10 quarterbacks. When you start naming them, they get harder to name. Because everybody knows Lamar, Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen. And, of course, Jalen Hurts. After that, it gets a little iffy. Dak and the rest of these guys.
And it's crazy
But
to
yeah,
say, though. Matt Stafford has been in the league the longest than anybody on this list. And he's still producing. So we do got to salute Matthew Stafford, and he is a Super Bowl champion. So you got to salute Matthew Stafford, man. I mean, he's been in the league since when? 2012?
Yeah, but this nigga had Megatron. This nigga had Megatron for 10 years and didn't do shit.
I mean, it was the Lions, though.
But you gotta talk about he was in Detroit. I was definitely say he was in Detroit then. I mean,
the Lions been trash. I mean, the Lions now are not the Lions of the last 30 years, 40 years. Come on. The Lions had Barry Sanders. That's it. We all know that. Like, come on, man. Trash.
And after Barry for a long time, it was nobody.
Straight trash. Everybody know the Lions trash. You put on Madden back in the day, our era, our age group put on Madden. You gonna pick the Lions?
Man.
Anybody gonna pick the Lions growing up? Hell no.
Ain't nobody picking
Never pick. Never pick.
Hey, it got to the point, boy. We damn near forgot the Lions was an NFL team.
Yeah, you just see them on the wrong side of the highlights.
Everybody know that. Lions.
Like, damn, who did they play this week? Who the fuck is Detroit?
So, like, you got to give Matthew Stafford a little bit because him and Megatron are the ones that are the only ones that really brought light to the Lions outside of Barry Sanders, of the last, decades. They're the only ones because they had some exciting ass games. You know what I'm saying? But, this last, 2 years of the Lions, I mean, we ain't never seen this shit.
Yeah, they definitely been making a name for themselves. They are definitely in the talks of teams to be feared.
Yeah. But yeah, salute Matthew Stafford, man, on this list, man. I just had to say that because shit, we kind of breezed past dude, and he legit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he legit. He's a passer. All these niggas be third basemen. These quarterbacks, these niggas be third basemen and shortstops. They ain't been played baseball. But yeah, we can leave it there for now. Close it out, Bill Socrates.
Hey, thank y'all for watching. Appreciate all 4 of the viewers that's on here watching us. Like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend.